Welcome one and all to yet another lesson of Standard 9th, and today we are going to learn a beautiful poem. Have you ever seen by anonymous? That means we don't know the person who has written it. Before we do that, do not forget to like and subscribe our channel Expressofillia. Anonymous means a person who is unknown. The poem is very humorous and is interesting. It has a lot of homographs. Homographs are words which are spelled similarly but has different meanings. That means the spelling of these words are same but the meaning of the words are different. The poet in this poem keeps on questioning the readers and tries to have fun with words and brings out a lot of humor and pun in the poem, similar to the jokes that the kids crack. For example, bus. However, the other kid says, bus is not what you will find here, you will find it at the bus stop. So similar kind of witty use of words are used across the poem, and the fun or the humorous element are brought in by these words in the poem. So let us see line wise what the poet has to question us and what are the fun elements involved in the poem. Have you ever seen a sheet or a riverbed? So here the poet is questioning the bed sheet, the morning bed sheet that we have, the bed sheet that we have at our homes, and the riverbed, because we call it a bed and the riverbed. So here are the two beautiful comparisons or the question that the poet is questioning us with. Let's look into the other one. Or a single hair from a hammer's head. This is a question that the poet is questioning. Does a hammerhead has any hair to it? Because in comparison to a hammerhead, a human head has hair on it. So the poet is questioning, does the hammer have any single head on it? So this is the beautiful question that the poet questions us. Has the foot of a mountain has any toe? So here it is questioning that the mountain foot, does that have any toes on it? Because a human foot does have a toe. And is there a pair of garden hose? As we all know, hose is a piece of stocking that we wear. So it is compared to the pipe of the garden pipe. Does it have a hose on it? Does the needle ever wink its eye? So as we all know, needle has an eye. So like a human eye, does it wink its eye? This is the question that the poet has asked. Why doesn't the wing of a building fly? So as we all know, a building has A wing, B wing, C wing. So it sounds similar to the bird's wing. So why doesn't it fly is the question. Can you tickle the ribs of a parasol? Parasol is a kind of a mushroom or an umbrella. So they are saying, why can't we tickle the parasol of a mushroom or an umbrella? Or open the trunk of a tree at all. So here again, as we all know, that a tree has a trunk and a trunk is a wooden box. So why can't we open it? Are the teeth of a rack ever going to bite? Here the rack is the gardening instrument which is in question, where the poet questions, are they ever going to bite like the human teeth? Then we have the hands of a clock, any left or right? So hands of a clock, do they have a left or a right side as the human hands have? So this is what the poet is questioning. Can the garden plot be dark and deep as the storyline or the story of a film or a movie is dark and deep? So the poet is questioning, can a garden plot be dark and deep? And what is the sound of a bird's bark? So trees bark. Does it have any sound similar to the barking sound of a dog? So this is all what the poet is questioning. We have a lot of figures of speech in this poem, wherein we have the first one to be interrogative, which is a lot of questioning being done from the poet's side. There's a lot of questions which is asked. Then we have pun, which is humor in the sentence, and the poem is filled with pun. You can pause the video and make a note of the sentences which are into the figure of speech. We have personification. Personification means human qualities given to inanimate objects. Then we have alliteration, wherein alliteration in the spelling itself has a double L, wherein double L represents letters repeating, or you can remember it that ways. Then we have appreciation of the poem, which is point wise. Depending on the requirement from the school, you may write it as point wise or you may memorize it point wise. You can pause the video and make a note of all the points in the appreciation, which stands for 5 marks. We have the title, we have the rhyming scheme, we have the name of the poet, we have special features, favorite lines, why do I like the poem. This is the paragraph wise format for the appreciation of the poem, wherein we have the same points covered only in paragraph format for you to understand better, because and the board requires you to write in a paragraph format, not in the point format. But some kids remember it better with the point, but in the Maharashtra state board pattern, you will have to write in the paragraph format. Hope you liked the video. Please stay tuned to more educational videos only on Expressophilia. Stay home, stay safe. Thank you.